Yeah, so today I just wanted to talk about colours. You know, all those amazing, beautiful, vibrant things that we see. We find it hard to describe. What is colour? How do you describe or define green? It is as something, it's like something, but you can't truly describe the essence of it because it doesn't exist. Colours are something that we create from waves outside in the world around us. So there's waves of energy and the human brain perceives it as a colour. So I thought this was interesting in the way where your emotions through your body are vibrating at such a resonance of a frequency. Like everything on this planet has a resonance, has a vibration. At first there was the word, the big bang, bang's a sound, right? It's a vibration. So when we meditate, we try to go deeper within ourselves. We switch things off externally and we become the truest part of ourselves without the resonant outdoors. You know, we just tune into ourselves. And I've noticed when I meditate for long periods of time with eyes closed, I will start to see light. The eyes don't just end at your brain, they go all the way in, and your eyes are your nervous system. So you will start to see different colours, similar to when you look at a light or low sun, you close your eyes and you will see that shape. It gets portrayed into your mind's eye, the shape or the colour. And when your eyes are closed, you can meditate on that shape. So you can sit and look at a candle, stare at a candle, close your eyes and visualise what you have just seen, and it will appear in front of you. And the more you tune in to that shape, the longer it stays there for, and the more clear it becomes, and the brighter the colours will be. So the outside world is waves. We perceive it to be colour. They are our own colours. You can enhance your capacity for seeing those colours. You know, the chakra systems in Western philosophies, Eastern, they believe the chakras are energy places in our body. So the root chakra being very grounding, and then orange, the sacral, just above that, just being a little bit more vibrant, all the way up to the crown chakra, which is sort of outer worldly, let's say, however it may be for some people. But if you think of the earth, how it's sort of red in the middle, and then becomes more orangey and earthy and yellowy, and then the green is the sort of loving life, vibrancy, and then above that you've got the blue, which only appears inside the earth to some degree. It's not in space, right? So you've got the blue as part of the earth too, it's the atmosphere, and then it goes up to, from blue up to indigo, which is more spacey, and then violet, which is pure white light, which comes from the sun. So the colours are frequencies of light sort of ricocheted out from white light, and if they're frequencies of light and they're vibrating as a wave, and our thoughts are too, we can tune into that. So frequencies of light be in our chakras as well, because they could match the emotions are a frequency, are a vibration. Our emotions, and they say our emotions are, when they're very low, the lower emotions are, you know, can be potentially fear driven, you know, fight and flight. You sink into your lower emotions to do what you need to do, and then what grows on and up. Heart is love, green, you know, so that vibration is similar to the colour green. The colour green's vibration or energy and wave. So if you can think like this whilst you're meditating, you can sink down, visualise colours. I find it helps a lot with pranayama. So prana being the life force that's around us, like we're living on a rock that gives birth to life, just sitting there in its place. Electromagnetism, it's holding it there. There's obviously some energies surrounding that. So the energy supposedly could be prana, which is giving birth to all this luscious life around us, and with pranayama we can take in more of that energy. So when we do this, we are able to sink deeper within ourselves. We can focus in on our nervous system. So you're trying to get to the dorsal nerve, which is the back, which is the parasympathetic, more relaxation state. And to do this, you can use pranayama. You can use heart rate variability, which is to slow the breath right down. You can prolong the exhale longer than the inhale, which gives the heart time to relax. And then you'll become into heart rate variability, where the heart rate is in rhythm to your breath. So it's beating with your breath in that wave pattern. And then when you sink into heart rate variability, you can go deeper. You can witness your nervous system, and it will become light, like a circle of light. For me, the first time, it was like an orb coming closer towards me, and I could feel it. It felt like joyful. You can feel that energy pulling in, and it's like you're focusing onto a part of you that is usually unaware. You can hear it too. You'll hear a ringing sensation, and that's the sound of your nervous system. So you can tune in through pranayama to your senses. You can visualize your feet whilst you're doing pranayama, and you'll put more oxygen to those places, to your feet, to your knees. If you've got a sore hip, you can visualize your hip, and it'll put more oxygen to those places. And so the more you focus on your colours, the more enhanced they will become. Now, I've seen colours that I didn't even think existed during these sessions. There's been some purpley blues, which I've never quite seen in my life, that have been inside my head with my eyes closed. So, you know, the pineal gland, which is the gland in the middle of your brain that produces melatonin, has retinal tissue. So they call it the third eye for a reason. And I believe that when light enters your eyes, it hits your pineal gland, or parts of it, or the medulla oblongata, which is part of that area, and gets switched on. It boosts up. It's things we don't learn in school. They don't teach you how to deal with your emotions so well, let alone where they reside and what you can do with those parts of your body. So I will breathe, and I will sit calmly. I'll meditate for a bit longer beforehand, and I'll visualize the red at the base of the root chakra, and then I'll move up and visualize orange at the belly button, and then move up to yellow. And you can feel the emotions that are in tune with that area. So it could remind you of a situation at school, or a joyful feeling that happens when you may be outside in the woods, or when you're doing something productive or proactive. You get to the heart and you're like, of course, that's when I'm with my family, or my dog jumps on me, or whatever. And then the throat, the blue, visualize the blue. That's more expression, creativity. And then you move up to the head, which is the third eye, which will be indigo, and then that's kind of more spacey vibes, whatever it may be. But yeah, you can focus on these colours and enhance your colours. Clean living helps a lot, I believe. When you eat healthy, it goes in time with visualization. Clean water is quite a good one. Distilled water is nice. Evaporation happens obviously when it's before it rains, and the evaporation process clears all the negative charges of the water, all the heavy metals out of it. The heavy metal can't be evaporated, it stays on the ground level. So clean living, little tip is tamarind juice. In India they use this, and it's known to bond to fluoride and help your body excrete it. It can clear out the pineal gland. So our emotions are vibrations, and water itself is a resonance, it's a vibration. Positive thoughts, positive words, positive music can change the structure of water. Like a snowflake, that geometric shape, it can change positively with positive charges, and at the same time it can change negatively. So we're 75% water. Be positive, Don't have to be falsely positive. Like, be negative if you need to be, get out there, accept it, look at your negativity, accept it, then throw it away. Don't just throw it away. You've got to look at it, know it's there, then put it to one side. Because if you just try and throw it away, it'll go into your subconscious and you might have to deal with that later. So I hope you're all having a nice day, and that'll be it. Peace.